Okay, so welcome to May Q&A. It's actually being filmed in June, but I just want to stay traditional, making sure that, I'm doing things what I'm supposed to. Like I said, I was going to do Q&A every single month. So that's something, I just want to make sure I'm doing. Yeah, it's been quite crazy how fast this year is going. Like, it's going too fast. The fact that now it's June and I don't know where time is going. Yeah, and there's a lot of changes that are gonna be happening in my life in the next, I don't even know, 1 or 3 months, if everything goes my way. But I have only 2 questions, I guess, that I found. I probably have more. I just have been very disorganized, so if I did miss your question, just post it again and I will get back to you for June's Q&A. All right. So my first question is, how do you keep yourself in the mood for anything, mostly to keep you happy? I am one of the worst person to ask for this, mainly because I'm not really a very angry, sad, happy person. I'm very calm and I'm very neutral. I don't really have an expression for a lot of things. And that's just because that's just me. So I can tell you right now, I have emails for my job from Wednesday and Thursday, and I said I'm going to respond to it on Monday. I just haven't kept up with what's been happening in my life. I kind of been just tuning out. So when I don't take things seriously, it just helps me move along my day. But something that really does help me, and it's super basic, it's getting enough sleep. That's been really hard for me because, for example, my job requires me to use a lot of brain power. My job is very high intensity, low hours. So it might seem, oh, okay, you might not be working, but I am working. It's just I'm doing too much at once and I never get things done, but I make it through the day. So by the time I come home, I take a shower, I eat, and all the energy I use at work just weighs on me and I am exhausted. So most of the time, I take a nap. But again, for example, you might think, oh, Saturday and Sunday you can wake up late, sleep in, but I actually go eat breakfast with my parents, so I'm actually up. I need to be there by 9:30, so sometimes on the weekends, I'm up to 3, 4 a.m., filming stuff. And then I wake up the next day very exhausted. So right now, my mind is very clear because I got more than 9 hours of sleep. I went bed. Well, the plan was to take a nap at 9:30 until 11. I woke up at 12 midnight and I said, do I want to do stuff like film videos, record audios? And I ended up actually just shopping online for an hour, buying some stuff. My mom's birthday's coming soon, and Father's Day's coming up too, so I got that out of the way. I paid some bills, and then I played a bit of Persona 3, and then I went bed 3 a.m. But right now, I woke up I think 9, so I had 6, and the 3-hour nap I had 9 hours of sleep, and I feel amazing. But that's something I don't get at all every single day. Most of the times I get 6 hours of sleep. And like I said, my job just makes me feel like I'm overusing all my energy, especially that, I'm not old, so I shouldn't feel this tired. But I am tired. So definitely getting enough sleep always keeps me in the mood. And just not caring. It's a weird thing to say, but when you don't care, you kind of make life a little bit easier. Like, for example, if your boss yells at you and you're like, oh no, it's the end of the world, and you go home very sad because you take that emotion with you, then it's going to ruin your day. But if you say, you know what, I'm going to go find a new job, or the boss is wrong, or I don't care, you continue on your day. So I don't bring problems with me when I come home, but I bring fatigue. And that's something I've been working on. I just don't know what to do, but I've been very exhausted. And it's funny because the person who asked this question also said they're very tired and they're having trouble sleeping. Yeah, so I think sleep is something that I haven't really mastered. But all I could say is, try to get some naps in there and try to get more than 8 hours sleep, or at least 8 or 9 hours of sleep, which I get once a week. Okay, the second question I was asked is, I wonder if you take a note of everything you think at another place than your videos. I only started writing stuff down like 5 months ago, but I've always been talkative as I realized I started to forget important things that happened only a few years from now, even stuff that shaped my way of thinking. That is something I've been wanting to do. Like, I keep asking myself, what did I do 5 years ago? What did I do 6 years ago? Like, even what's my weight, or what was, my thought process, what was my state of mind? And I just don't remember because, again, life moves on. So I don't write things down. I should, and I keep telling myself I should. I don't. The only things that I remember writing down, I think like, I want to say maybe like, and this time I had a Nokia phone, so it had to be 2014 maybe. I think 2014 I was taking the train, and yeah, it had to be 2014, 2015, because that's when I started making music in 2014. I was taking the train and I had this idea of creating an album. And while I was waiting for the train, I was using my phone to sketch out details of the album. So I'm like, the name of it's gonna be The Butterfly Effect. And then I had some ideas of what song titles could be. Clearly this album never made it because I have never released an album. But that's something I did. I also remember saying that I want to buy a photo color printer. I have a printer which prints color and black and white, but when you print out photos, it looks very off. So I want to buy a photo printer, and I just want to print photos of myself and keep them like in a box, because I know in 10 years I'm going to be like, wow, I had green hair, and just not remember it. Or wow, I remember my eyes being purple and using these contacts. So that's something I want to keep. And I have a song called 911. And I remember that song very well because I woke up, I guess it was a weekend. I woke up and the melody and the lyric, like the main lyric, like 911, are you ready? About like being lost and trapped in your mind was so vivid for me that I took my phone, went to my notes, and I put it in my phone. And I actually created an instrumental and recorded the lyrics for it. So that's something that just came. And when these things come, like when I have these spontaneous bursts of ideas, I either email myself or I put it in my notes. But it has to be very, very vivid. It's something I do. But yes, I do forget a lot of things from the past. I remember like I used to play a really big MMORPG game like how many years ago? Like 16, 15 years ago. And I don't remember a lot of people's name on that MMORPG, but that game really shaped my life. I just don't remember people's names. So my philosophy in life has been very live in the moment, like nothing lasts forever. Like I can give you an example right now. The last couple of months I've been playing this game called Lethal Company, and we finally hit the mark where we're just not interested anymore. Like it's boring now. But at the time we were addicted, we kept playing for hours, but now it's just I lost this spark. And did I know this was going to happen? Yeah. I anticipated because the truth is you have to live in the moment, you know? If there's something you really like and you're like, but I want to do this and make something else a priority, don't do that. Because things don't last forever. And that's why when people ask me, why are you not in a relationship? The truth is you're going to have to find ways to continue to build that spark with you and your partner. Like, for example, people have kids or people go through a new journey. Like maybe your significant other gets a new job. Like you have to constantly build new emotions, and that's something that's just not me. I'm very repetitive in the sense that my life consists of gaming, writing songs, and now this is new actually for me. So creating, ASMR role-playing audios. That's something I brought into my own life, basically to kind of spark my life. So I'm kind of in a relationship with myself. But it is difficult, I like to be stuck in a routine, but life is not like that. You have to be prepared for the unexpected, and things just happen, and I'm not prepared for anything, to be honest. But at the same time, I definitely do live in the moment. Do I want to remember things in the past? Yeah, sometimes I do. I don't know if I should write it down. That's been always a challenge. I want to, but I don't know if I should. But yeah, these are my 2 questions for the month. As always, if you feel like you want to ask me something, go ahead and ask me. This month is going to be filled with updates in my personal life because I told myself today is June 1st, and the first thing I'm doing today is I'm going to be updating my resume. Yes, I'm going job hunting this month and next month, possibly, if I need to. The funny part is I don't even have interview clothes. So yeah, I will be creating audios about my experience, and we'll see where life takes me.